What better way to spend a Saturday afternoon than this game that we have in store for you right here? And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. It's the Baylor Bears and the Houston Cougars. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Well, guys, the Cougars head coach told me before the game he understands everything is on the line in this rivalry matchup. He had a conversation with his team with the conference championship and the playoffs on the line. They have to keep their poise and composure. They can't let a rivalry game knock them off their path. We'll see how composed his team can play today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Bears ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Inside, it's Hughes. Got enough for the first. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And obviously this guy's been hyped up, and we've talked about him in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity. Put together a 100-yard game last week. Put some stats up. Get a bunch of touchdowns. You know, really finish strong so you can get in that Heisman race and maybe go win that big trophy.
Off the play fake on first down. Got a man. It's Walker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Power football with the run. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down.
And that's a nice run by the running back. And I tell you what, man, these rivalry games, a lot of times they're decided by who can run the football, who can exert their will, be more physical, because there's so much emotion that goes into it. And going back to last year, like this game was so close, so tight. So what's going to be the difference? A lot of times, man, it's the physicality and the running game.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
And he's dragged down.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Final game of the regular season, and you just hope this is not serious. The Cougars will have it first and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Sellers.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Might be calling a hot route. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Moving out to the right. Throws toward the end zone. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
And off from the shotgun. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Running inside. It's Turner. Now, after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Bears come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play. 4th down, Lagway. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
The Houston offense comes onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions.
Snags it, and there's running room. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
The Bears come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
They go play action with Lagway. Right down the middle. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone. He tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
And the Bears will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The run inside. It's Hughes. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
He's going to take a shot. He's got it down the left. There he goes. He's at the... And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Throwing, Lagway. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
The Bears will hustle to the line. Third down from the gun, DJ Lagway. Grabs it in the middle. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
That's a third down the offense simply had to have there. You're obviously trailing early in this game. You're trying to generate some momentum. So third down, defense is playing zone. You just got to find the soft spot in coverage, make it easy on your quarterback. Those two guys able to link up.
Throws to the wideout. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Here's Lagway to pass. Under fire. And they got it. Now the Cougars are going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. Trying to beat the D deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
And sometimes as a quarterback, man, you're sitting on that sideline and you watch the other guy go out and just deal, right? And put together a drive, score a touchdown, and you want to come out and you want to answer and you want to be aggressive. And sometimes you take shots, sometimes you force things. So I would recommend to him just stay within the offense, take what the defense gives you, don't be too aggressive.
That's the end of the period, and Houston has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. First play of the period, 1st down here. The offense changing the play. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a man. It's Wegman. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing. That's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Caught in the backfield, it's Turner. Could not make his way to the corner.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. And the Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Slams ahead. The draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He stopped immediately. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Lets it fly. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Lagway to throw for it on 4th. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover 0. When I play cover 0, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They'll go to the ground. And they don't pick up anything right there, but at least they avoid getting tackled in their own end zone.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Now facing 2nd and 10 from their own 1 and hoping to avoid a disaster. From his end zone, looking to throw, got to take care of the ball. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's going to throw it from his own end zone. Finds his man. Gets it across the 10 to the 11, and a fresh set of downs and a little breathing room to move.
And that is exactly what you want to get accomplished coming out of your own end zone, man. You don't want to hold on that ball too long. Get rid of it. Throw it to your running back. Nice job getting north and south, getting some positive yards, and getting out of the shadow of your own end zone.
Might be changing the route. He's it open. Maybe a crease. The 50. He's at the 40. The 20. He is in. Touchdown, Houston.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished with an explosive, and I do mean explosive run of 89 yards for the score. And he's not going to take the touchback. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This 3rd down a little longer after that penalty. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Man, that is such great 3rd down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that 1st down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Wide open, he makes the catch. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. They'll see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And he's going to bring this one out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. The Bears headed quickly to the line. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Timeout Houston, their second. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? 4th down, Lagway. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you...
He's got it way down the field. He'll work his way down to the 28.
And this offense is going to need more of those, man. You've dug yourself a little bit of hole. Defense still giving up points on the last possession, man. You got to put it in overdrive. You need more big plays, more shots down the field. You got to continue to be aggressive.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Turner. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor!
Man, we know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he finished it with a scintillating 28-yarder to the house. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He'll pull it down. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the 1st down, keep this drive rolling.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Wegman. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Sends it back in motion. On the snap, it's Hughes. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quick strike complete. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's 4th and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Using the quick game. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. They've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
In the red area, it's Turner. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
Lagway wants to throw. Pocket breaking down. Touchdown, Bears. Put 6 on the board.
Last 4 minutes of the first half, first 4 minutes of the second half. That is a time window that oftentimes determines games, and you're seeing it potentially happen here. It was critical the offense was able to go down, drive the field, and score a touchdown here late in the first half, knowing they get the ball back first in the second half. And if they go out right away in the second half and good things happen, this game takes on a completely different feel.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Dropping back, it's Wegman. Here's the pressure. It's complete to the right. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
A lot of scoreboard watching today, fellas, but fear not, Week 13, we've got you covered here on the College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at Wisconsin taking on the Minnesota Golden Gophers. And it's the Badgers trying to keep the ball rolling with their 11th straight win. It's been a dream season following that early loss. This will be a dangerous postseason team. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
The Bears will punt this one away. Shanked it. Didn't get quite as much as they had hoped out of that one, and the offense will be in business. I think they're going to mark it around the 40-yard line. Here comes the Houston offense out and ready to go. Quarterback making checks. Running inside. It's Hughes.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And the Cougars come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking to throw, it's Wegman. Using his feet to buy time. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
The Cougars lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Finding some room. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in third and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, like, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got to be better on third down.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs. And now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage. And you just want to find some middle ground and some consistency so this offense can find out exactly who they are and build it consistent.
The Cougars are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Got it, looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Third down and short is exactly what you want on offense because you can run the football, make the defense suck up, but you can also throw it. Nice execution, third and short, now set up in a first and goal situation.
Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, it's Wegman. Now adjusting. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Houston!
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Baylor sends out the offense to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good...
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
What a shot in the arm something like that can give you. You take over, first and goal from the 3. He's looking to throw. Escapes the pressure to his right. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cougars. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Got it in the middle. It's Miller. Running wide open down the gut of the field. The 10. Touchdown, Baylor. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Their lead down to 2 touchdowns as they go back to work on this drive. The run inside. It's Hughes. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And there is little more difficult to defend than pressure right up the middle, and the big nose tackle brings it there.
And he starts right on the football. A lot of time he gets double teamed, right? Because he's right there and you got the guards next to him, but the big fella just uses his power, overpowers the line, gets to the quarterback, and gets the sack.
It'll be 3rd and long. To throw, it's Wegman. Forced out of the pocket. Fires to the wideout. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players.
And that's a frustrating play right there. Like, the protection was really, really good. Jesse, quarterback holds on to the football, has time, and then makes a critical mistake over the middle of the field.
And he's just staring his guy down for way too long. There was the defender that had a beat on him from the get-go, and he makes him pay. That's a mistake you don't expect to see that quarterback make.
Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Fires to the right. Zips it out to his man. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. And the Bears, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. From the red zone, it's Morris. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Flag wave. Bring in the heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
It's nice having zone eyes on the quarterback. I tell you what, you got to lead, be smart, don't give up big plays, drop back in your zones, but watch, when the ball's thrown, you can see the guys break on the football immediately and go make a play.
Flag wave from the gun on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. Now the lead is down to 11.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line.
And that's another really good-looking run. This guy has been playing so good late in the year. Over 150 rushing yards his last game out. He's now got over 150 yards in this one, too. And if you're a voter for postseason awards, everybody on the Doak Walker committee obviously watching this, but let's be honest.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Going to try to get it himself. Racing to the right. The 30. He's at the 20. Still on his feet. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. They'll move the wide receiver. That touch pass went nowhere. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage. As the officials spot the ball, they've stopped play for an injured Baylor Bear. That is their junior defensive end, and they hope he's just rattled momentarily. Holly Rowe will update his condition in a bit. After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to throw, it's Wegman. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just not going his way in this one. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
How good have they been on 3rd down today, and another opportunity here on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Here we go on 4th and goal, ground to cover. He wants to throw it again. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Cougar!
this long drive, man, they're just showing you what they've been showing you throughout this football game. They can get it done. They can score points. And now, getting later in the football game, getting up by 3 possessions, the pressure is really on.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts.
Yeah. Yo.
Give to the back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Bears are in the hurry-up.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again.
That nigga better throw the ball and shit. He trying to come back. Might try to go to the 60 on this
the
one.
36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go.
You want to make sure to maximize those types
You
of
know I gotta
runs,
get
and
it
he gets
in.
it out to the 41.
I be trying to tell these little po-ass niggas they can't fuck with me, bro. They ain't understanding.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Throwing, Lagway. That's caught. It's Livingston. Breaks a tackle, and he might go.
They got stiff.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't
I had to
lock
bring the
in
system on
where everybody's
vacation
gonna
with me
start
to get on
looking
in
at you
the
and
ass.
seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most
running
important
back
part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Back to throw. It's Lagway. Unloads to the wide.
Oh my god.
It's Brown. Right down the gut of the field.
Like that shit don't make no
Into the
sense.
end zone. Touchdown Bears. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question.
That shit ain't going. It don't matter. He can score. It ain't gonna go.
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
And they
I just left the beach, came back and got
put together a
I heard to get on the nigga ass. Man, we about to go ahead and win the Big 12.
Yards covered by that touchdown strike. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback.
I am either going to go on a cruise or back to Miami soon.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hughes. He stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He reached into his back for that move, and it didn't get him loose at all.
Oh, yeah, you're going to be lit.
And the Cougars trying to find their way forward after
That
the
means you
big
got to
loss on
book
the
your
last
appointment
play.
before you leave. If I'm going to be back there, I'll come back Monday.
Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to
I'll
check
be back.
out
I'll
the
be back
top
Monday.
25 here in the
I'll be
final
back
week of
around
the
like
season, and to
around
wonder
like
what
3,
type of
4
impact
o'clock in the
this
afternoon.
result
Probably.
will have on these rankings. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So the final period starts with a second down play. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield, it's Wegman.
Just left getting a cut from
Gets
there.
it to him on the Didn't have much
Oh yeah, you
run
look.
and not a whole lot of help. Short game there. Still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And, man, you got to love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football.
Who getting
He
married?
doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Complete downfield.
4th down, same as first, same as second, same as third for this offense.
Dog cool, man. That's dog
in
cool.
a big-time moment, get the big first down. This game, you're running out of time defensively. You're going to have to find a way to get a stop, even if it takes 4 downs.
It ain't gonna be like y'all should go low yells with fire.
And he does a really nice job.
I ain't gonna lie. I be telling my wife all the time that I be wanting to run our way back.
It's a play
No
in the
bullshit.
game, I think, as a coaching
Like,
staff.
not the
You
whole
really
way, you know, just the
challenge
reception.
your
Because the reception was
offensive
really
line
loud.
to go win the
And I got the
football
video,
game,
bro,
right? You gotta lead
from
big. You're gonna run the football, and the defense and everybody.
I got the video, so like the videographer recorded like the whole thing from the beginning to the end, bro. So I have like every moment.
That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And that's the challenge for this defense.
But that's why I'd run back the whole like section, all the way from us walking in to like just the whole like turning up. So I
meet the physical challenge of this run game.
Hey man, somebody called Baylor and tell them they can't fuck with me now, and they need to hire a new coach.
With the draw,
I say that all the time. I wish I could run it
knocked down
back.
at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a first down.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock
Somebody
tick,
call Baylor
add
and
to
tell
this
them they need to
lead,
hire a
and
new
make
coach.
the defense stop you.
Whole new step, something. Nah, yeah, we're gonna try to. Hey, I think you know on whatever anniversary, like the 5-year anniversary, whatever, we run the whole reception.
Now on the option. He's knocked
Yeah,
down for a loss of 7.
I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back.
We're gonna get the same menu. We're gonna get the same menu.
Gives you. If that
And
means handing off
everything.
the
We're gonna run
dive,
the whole
or if that
thing
means
back.
pitching it, you got to do that. It can't always be about you. And I think the quarterback that time was really hoping it was going to be his number called, but there was nothing there. He tried to do too much. It's a huge negative play, and it sets this offense going in the wrong direction.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently.
That's a bit, bro. We just
Stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
guess what?
Now, I understand the sense of urgency
I'm
for the
all for
offense
it
now
again.
because
Nigga,
you're
fuck.
trailing here by a lot.
We don't even trust he good enough
And you're just
to even
trying
be good
take
enough
a
to come
shot
back.
See if you can get on the
Shit.
board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage.
Field goal unit's not coming out
Bro,
here,
he ain't
guys.
in the
I
right
think they're going
defense,
to go
man.
ahead
That's
and
what I'm
go
saying.
for it on 4th and long.
Oh look.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll try to do it himself. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they went for it, but when you're up by a couple scores, I think you're just kind of free and like, hey, let's keep scoring points. Let's keep the offense out there. Let's keep the accelerator on, and I guess, hey, who cares? We're not going to lose anyways.
Flagway on the play action. Uncorks
Oh,
one.
oh my God, he both
Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure.
But not do
there
no, don't do no shit like that no more, boy.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
Corralled and brought down by the defense.
That back had
Lord have mercy.
Defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20.
Thank you.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
And this is exactly the situation
Everybody
you want to
watching,
get in as a
man.
defense.
Hold
You
on.
got the lead late in the football game. You know they got to throw. And what do? You get to the quarterback, you hit him, and you get pressure on him. And then what happens, Palmer?
Yeah, it's complimentary football.
Just the way in Houston.
They're just putting the hammer down right now with the lead. The defense playing accordingly. Now giving it back to their offense for an opportunity to pad this lead even further here as we're in the 4th quarter.
The Houston offense
Southside,
run inside. And Hughes knocked down in the backfield. And boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between
nobody banging all in my
and
trunk.
let
Trunk
this
full of
clock
funk.
tick.
I ain't never gonna. I blow on skunk. I blow some drones. Military line. I'm a motherfucking soldier. I the streets of the rich motherfuckers. Mind no business. And I still ain't a hoe. Let a nigga know every day of the year. I put my being in my kid and point through it. I nigga wanna talk down home. Gotta take a trip down the and a Volvo and a side when I'm riding. And they don't know that's my side and a blind nigga, old glory. FaceTime the Kennedy, like Robert T. If I do a murder, 3 a murder scene. Something to the drink, I can't find no lean. From Southeast, bitch, it's about what I got. Nigga like me, I'm about knocking out. I lose the
And
bread.
that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing.
I'm ready to ride.
This
If I gotta go, it'll
ticking
be on
away.
the side.
By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
A nigga like me can't wait just to make it to another day. Gotta get a big pay out, so get the when I come around, it's gonna go slow. It'll be the nigga in the damn polo. That's the mouth be already jackers ain't boring. Five skip a slab when I went straight to four. Did I nigga sit it in the hole? Some niggas they be red, but they
From the
won't.
gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd
Got
down.
him. Corn dog.
I had to let them
Motherfucking know when I come around it and they're looking for it. Better do it in a bag. Cause that could be a
Sometimes late in football games, you'll see offenses get
It's a
really,
biggie
really
beat.
conservative with the lead. I like how this offense
long.
they stay within themselves. They stay true to who they were.
We got him.
Big time lead, up by 17 in the 4th game.
And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th.
Hey, we drank along. We got a nigga feeling. This thing got me feeling like I'm walking. Y'all would think after 3 days in the cases, I be drinking long. See, I don't know that I'm keep drinking until all the drink is gone. I'm playing on my yellow sky beam. That's why I be in the back to reality because I get to the side. Damn HBT right behind you. Got a little pain in the pain in the head. Thanks for knowing I got a stash spot. Ain't nobody got up on my ass. Still pulling in the feet below.
And he was able to get away with one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points. And
Brush my
he's that
teeth, I'm
big physical
pulling.
guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the 4th quarter, they're going to need it.
That'll be enough for a fresh down. He gets it to the 32.
I just love quarterbacks.
22nd birthday.
They're always trying to
They
throw
put a
it
nigga
home
did
run,
wake up
right?
until
Second down,
Thursday.
end of the field. The guy you want to throw to
I got this
find
search
the
again.
He'll go do something positive with it.
Maybe
This
now
guy
just
is
like
a
my
weapon. You
nigga.
got to find him in the
Oh.
And the 45 on his way. Big pick up on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available on second down.
And the Bears in a good spot here with second and short. Here's Lagway to pass. Looking for the end zone. It slipped through his fingers.
I hate you, kid. I hate that.
Trailing this much in the
I never thought I'd say.
Try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Throws to the wideout.
Yeah,
Got his man downfield. Lowers that shoulder, delivers to
too many years I done paid the price. I just got to all the drama in my life. Day after day, I'm grinding you.
With a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Run in the red zone, it's Turner. Grinding
I'm
and turning close to the
I'm
goal
falling
line, but
my
the first
side.
inch is short. Second and goal coming up. Pushes toward the goal line. Touchdown Bears! And they take it in for 6 more points.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up
These
for the
these bottles. Then I'm going to try to open up one of these bottles.
We'll be able to cover the ball.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, we're obviously expecting an onside kick.
So many speakers in the trunk, my shit sound just like the TSU fans. Who's dreams what I'm grabbing on? And that is what I'm jamming on.
So the defense can't stop the clock at 3 times.
Real Davis better feed on
Pick up a first down and protect this lead. Stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through
It is now H-Town. It's H-Town.
Swinging bang, baby, it's a full of what is our playground.
Really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to
Say
have to
this
give
pose
him
a three. Seeing money down south, cause that's what we supposed to see.
And the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
Be proud of me.
just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
One of the big risks about being in an empty set is that you don't have tight ends or running backs helping you out in pass protection. And that time the quarterback got hit right before he let it go, and that's why that ball fell in.
He might want another play.
DJ's
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hughes. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's 4th down.
Southside, northside, eastside, we ride.
Any kind of kickers, they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
And how about the defense, man? A lot of times on 4th and long, you see concerted calls where they back up and head to and they bring pressure, catch them off guard a little bit, speed up the thought process, do a nice job of mixing it up. And because of that, they force the 4th down, incompletion, and they get the football.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Lagway wants to throw. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
You just got to know the situation. After that incompletion, they're setting up 3rd down. You still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
He wants a big play here late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.
That's exactly why you practice these 2-minute situations. The quarterback knew exactly where to go. He's trying to work the sidelines, save some clock. Great route by the receiver getting open, making the catch, getting out of bounds. And this drive is off to a pretty good start.
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open.
And it comes up empty there. That's exactly what this offense needs to do. Man, keep going with the football. Like, don't quit. Don't give up. I know you're down a couple of possessions. You want to show your team, man, that we're always going to fight. No matter what the scoreboard is, that's what we are. That's who we are. We're competitive. And we're going to keep getting better. And that's the goal of this squad.
Can't grab as he gets 6 right there.
And I think you guys are down. You got to score. So in a couple of timeouts in the box, that changes the whole dynamic of this team. Like, I can work the whole field. And here coming up on 3rd down, man, don't be scared to do that. Don't be scared to run it. Don't be scared to throw a screen.
And my ears fall to it, fall down till we go ace time.
Out on the field and 4 kicks left to go.
See what we
And
trying.
after this play, the cake will be baked.
And
Again, it's Lagway. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown Bears! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
And that sure feels like too little, too late. This offense, they needed to score and execute faster. There's not enough time to me, man. It feels like this.
So maybe just to make the final score look a little better, they'll go for 2 here. Lipstick on a pig, anybody? Lagway. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. He runs out of bounds. Football is secured, and so is the game as the defense comes up large in the clutch. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team in the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the
Hey, I appreciate y'all for watching, man. We gave my another bill. Running back had another great game. I'm saying he really could have wrestled 200 if I would have been paying attention. But sorry, man. We still got the dub. Look at them sad ass puppy dog face ass niggas walking off the field. Look at it. Probably weird. Whole ass niggas, man.
Because they
Fuck off the court, man.
so much. So
I was about to go get on that drink, because that's what they don't do.
Put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David.